Check one. Testing audio. Check one. Check. Check. Check one. Check one. Testing audio. Check. Alrighty. Looks like audio is working, so we'll go ahead and start breaking. Feel free to throw any comments in the chat if you like something. Just recognize it's on about a minute delay, so it will. I'll probably be halfway through the next pack by the time I actually see the comment when it shows up in the chat there on YouTube. So we're going to start here with this. What are we going to start with? I think we'll start with. I'm most curious about the gloss factor on the Topps Archives and the Topps Stadium Club. I'd love to start with those, but these three loose packs right here are just calling my names. Maybe we start with one of the Topps School or the Topps Series 2 Jumbo packs right here. So we will, let's get started with Topps Jumbo 92-93. So Series 2, 2 Topps Gold per pack. So we're going to go with these. And we are Jordan and Shaq hunting. So we start with a Dave Johnson draft pick, Portland Trailblazers. Got Bo Kimball for the Knicks, Marty Conley, Oliver Miller draft pick card right there. Got Anthony Peeler draft pick card, Reggie Smith. A lot of draft pick cards here. So gold card number 1, Buck Johnson, Washington Bullets. Not sure who had Washington Bullets here in this break. There we go. That's good on the lighting. And then we got this Beam Team card. It's got Jordan on the Beam Team. Now this is not the Beam Team that everybody is chasing, but it's a nice Beam Team card nonetheless. It's going to get a top loader. So it's got Rodman, Jordan, and Kevin Johnson. So we're going to see. So centering is okay on this one, not great. But it's a good start for pack number 1 of this break. So we'll throw that in a display case there. Just because it says Beam Team on it. Here we go. We're back in the rest of the pack. Stacey King, Terry Cummings, 50 Point Club, Walter Pond. And of course, really just chasing Jordan and Shaq. Here's a nice one, Clyde Drexler, being from Portland. This is a great couple of cards for the PC there. Corners are a little dinged, top left corner, so these probably won't go in for grading. Joe Dumars, Tim Kempton. And I guess that's the risk you run when you buy packs loose. So let's just keep going since we're good on the tops right here. So we got another Topps Jumbo here. There's garbage. Alright. So Chris Smith, Jaren Jackson, Reggie Lewis, Tracy Murray, draft pick, Material Green, Hubert Davis, and Judd Bushler. That's our first gold out of this pack. There we go. Now we're talking. Alonzo Mourning, Topps Gold draft pick. Probably the number 3 card out of this set. Centering is not great, but we will take it. Topps Gold, Alonzo Mourning. And in this case, Corners are mostly good. Top left still a slight issue, but not a bad card there. Top's gold, Alonzo Mourning. So we'll leave that in there. That'll eventually get replaced, but we'll start that. Resume this pack. Dale Ellis. Got a regular Judd Bushler, Kevin Johnson, Patrick Ewing, Derek Coleman, Paul Pressey, Frank Johnson, Dominique, Brad Daugherty, and Avery Johnson. I think Scott Brooks may be in this set as well, so there's a couple of future NBA coaches. Larry Kraskowiak, college coach, so there's some future coaches in this set. And let's get pack number 3 here. Never know what to expect buying loose packs. That's why I try to buy all factory sealed, so it's just as it originally came. Here we go. Not a bad start. Robert Horry rookie card. We'll sleeve that up. We got Lee Mayberry, Don McLean, Corey Williams, Eddie Johnson, Dale Ellis, and we got Eric Murdoch for the Topps Gold. Milwaukee Bucks, and Tracy Moore of the Mavericks. Here we go, Derek Coleman, Pressey, Johnson, Dominique. Looks like the same kind of sequencing that we had in the last pack. So there we go. There is our Series 2 Topps Jumbo Packs. Solid start. Where should we head next? Yeah, I can't wait any longer. I'm going to check out this Topps Archives rookies. So in this one, as far as I know, there's no Shaq in the packs. The packs, there was a separate card number 150. That card number 150 in the set was replaced in the factory set, and they replaced it with Shaq. So I don't believe there's a Shaq available in these packs. So, the way I do these breaks, always start with the top right, or sorry, top left. Take that stack, then go top right. Just work my way around clockwise. And there we go. And we got an empty box here. And we got our packs. Let's see if we can space it out a little bit better here. Just so we can actually see the packs that we're dealing with here. There we go. And here we go. And I'm really curious because these cards have been sitting in packs since 1992. I'm very curious if they're going to stick together because of all the gloss on these. I've seen some breaks and read about it. I'm just curious what's going to happen with this. Well, the pack itself is just a plastic that wants to just fall apart on me. There we go. Got the first one out. So actually, feels pretty good. There's not a whole lot of sticking together here. Not a lot of bricking, so that's a good thing. So we are going. Anyone who's interested wants to become an official 1993 Stadium Club member, I can get you the membership form if you'd like. So, Michael Williams, little Spud Webb right there. David Robinson, #1 draft pick. That's a nice one. Just leave that one up. Yeah, we'll keep going. We got Akeem. Probably want to see these a little closer to the camera right there. Wayman Tisdale, Antoine Carr. Okay. This is a Hawks pack right here. Trey Humphreys. Spider Sally, there we go. Little Vlade right there. Mark Jackson way off center, so not a great sign, but hopefully it's just this one pack, and the next one looks great. Glenn Doc Rivers, another nice one there. And Kenny Anderson. See if we can get a little more efficient here with the pack opening. And still got club membership offer right here. So, Chris Mullen, love that hair. Tom Chambers, Tony Campbell, Blue Edwards, Billy Owens, Rex Chapman, Jeff Malone, Stacey Ogman, Xavier McDaniel, Armand Gilliam, Glenn Rice, Ricky Pierce, Timmy Hardaway, and Kevin Johnson. Well, there's definitely some nice looking cards in this set. First time opening archives. Go to pack number 3. Got an ad for a master photo you can mail in for. Alright, here we go. Harvey Grant. A #1 draft pick, Derek Coleman. I like the little refractor arc behind his head there. Scottie Pippen in that 87 Topps format. Let's sleeve that one up. Centering is good left to right, not so much top to bottom. We'll pick back up here. So we got Terry Porter, J.R. Reed, Ronnie Cycli, Chris Jackson, Terry Cummings, Sarunas Marshalonis, Trent Tucker, Jerome Kersey, Nick Anderson. You got Sean Kemp, nice action photo there, and Sherman Douglas. So, interesting so far. No Shaq yet, obviously, or sorry, there's not going to be a Shaq. No Jordan yet, which is interesting. But we're only a few packs in here. Pull up a little information on this set here. So this particular set, 150 cards are in the series. There's 24 packs, 14 cards a pack. Already did the math, so that's 336 cards in this box. So hopefully our odds are good of getting a couple Jordans. I know we did get that Jordan Beam Team out of our first Topps Jumbo. That was a great way to start. Let's see if we can recapture some of that Jordan magic here. So Here we go. We got Chris Morris, Kenny Smith, Drazen Petrovic, Derek Harper, Danny Ainge, Kendall Gill, Thurl Bailey, Cliff Robinson, Vernon Maxwell. Stadium Club membership. Anyone? Mark Price. Larry Johnson, #1 draft pick. Very nice. Vern Fleming. Sidney Green. And John Williams. And for those of you looking for the back of the card, so the challenge on these is the centering, both top to bottom and left to right. You can see how much of a challenge it is here. Looks good on the front. Back centering, different story. So keep going along the top left column right here. Thanks for watching. There are a couple of breaks. Multi-sport. We've got baseball breaks coming up, basketball and football, all coming up in the next week, all on eBay. Check seller JS2K11. All the auctions are there for team breaks. So we've got Byron Scott, Alvin Robertson, John Paxson, Detlef Schrempf. He is stuck to a Benoit Benjamin. BJ Armstrong. Mookie Blaylock. Oh, we've got MJ's nemesis right here, Isaiah. Followed by Sam Perkins. Okay, Sean Elliott. Brad Daugherty. Danny Manning draft pick. It's a nice little card. Reggie Miller. And Charles Oakley. So pack number 6. After this one, we'll be a quarter of the way through. And just let me know if you can hear me okay in the comments. If not, I can adjust audio. Here we go, Hersey Hawkins. There's a card stuck behind that. Eddie Johnson. Michael Adams. Jeff Hornacek. Sam Bowie picked over Jordan. And drawn ahead of Jordan in this break. James Worthy. Dominique. Nice card. Brian Shaw. Orlando Blackman. Stadium Club membership, here we go. Stockton. Got to have the mailman right next to him, right? It's not. There's a card stuck to the back of Stockton here. And right behind that is another draft pick card. Very exciting. A checklist card. Glad we were careful with that one. Then the #1 pick, Brad Daugherty, 1986. I'll hold these a little farther away. Rick Fox. And Dennis Scott. All right, we're a quarter of the way through our Topps Archives box. Let's just keep this rolling here. I'm glad my listeners can hear me just fine. Here we go, Purvis Ellison, #1 pick. Holden Polynice, Clyde Drexler, Jerry Reynolds, Thunder Dan, Sherman Douglas. There is a card there with Sherman. It's Chris Morris, Kenny Smith, TV star, another Drazen Petrovic, Derek Harper. Jordan is hiding somewhere in this box. He has to be. Thurl Bailey. I don't know what happened to the edges there. What kind of paint? Because it's not from the Kendall Gill. Kendall Gill is clean along the back. But if you look on the left edge of the Thurl Bailey card, looks like it has some paint splotches. And then you got Cliff Robinson to finish out that pack. All right. Harvey Grant. It's attached to Derek Coleman. Another Pippen. Gotta think a Jordan is somewhere close by. Anytime you see Pippen. Centering's a little better on this one. Corner's not great. So we got Terry Porter, J.R. Reed, try to go a little quicker here through the sequences that we've already seen. This was an interesting pack. Repeated that sequence of Sam Bowie, Jeff Hornacek, and Michael Adams within the same pack. So Topps doing a interesting job with the random random sequencing of cards here. There we go, right there. And I was just separating the membership form, and MJ was right underneath. That is fairly well centered, top right corner, not perfect. But all in all, pretty happy with the first Jordan of the night. In terms of a Jordan by himself. So he can join his Dream Team buddies over here. Beam Team buddies, that is. And then we can look at the rest of the pack here. So we got Scott Skiles, Chuck Person, Kevin Duckworth, John Bagley, Willie Anderson, Reggie Lewis, Ken Norman, Rodney McRae. Membership form. Purvis Ellison. Olden Polynice. Another Clyde Drexler. And a Jerry Reynolds. Oh, there's also Dan Marley right behind him. So not even halfway through, got our first Jordan. Hopefully we can pull another one. And I want to say Scott Skiles, who's on the back of this pack. Skiles was right in front of Jordan. Or, sorry, right behind Jordan when we pulled it out of that last pack there. So, fingers crossed. We're going to just save that for the very end. And here we go. So, we got Akeem Olajuwon. Wayman Tisdale. Got another Larry Johnson. Another non-draft pick, Del Curry. #1 draft pick, Patrick Ewing. So it appears, yeah, this was a little subset, or an insert set here with the #1 draft picks. You got Larry Nance, Sleepy Floyd, Alton Lister, Mitch Richmond, and I think we are a couple cards away now. Karl Malone, that's a nice picture there, nice action shot. Ron Harper. 2 to go. Cedric Ceballos. And if the sequencing is the same, Jordan would be the next card. And there we go. Jordan #2, back-to-back packs. Love that. Scott Skiles right behind him. Let's see how the back of this Jordan looks. This one looks pretty well centered. Not thrilled about the corners. But all things considered, centering on both of these Jordans has been pretty solid. And after reading up about the set, that was one of the issues with Topps Archives, was the centering was very inconsistent. So 2 Jordans down. Hopefully we can get a third out of this box. So, #1 draft pick, Purvis Ellison. Polynice. Another Clyde Drexler. Jerry Reynolds. Dan Marley. Stacey Ogman. Xavier McDaniel. Armon Gilliam. Glenn Rice. Ricky Pierce. Tim Hardaway. Kevin Johnson. Chris Jackson, and Ronnie Cycli jumped out of my hand there. Alright. This pack will represent the halfway point. We'll be halfway through the box after we get this pack ripped. Alright. Chris Mullin. Tom Chambers. Tony Campbell. Blue Edwards. Billy Owens. Terry Cummings. Sarunas. Trent Tucker. Got our Jerome Kersey. Nick Anderson, Sean Kemp, Sherman Douglas, Chris Morris, and John Paxson. So, halfway through the box, here's what we're going to do for the second half of the box. I want in the comments, I want you to tell me which design you like the best. Because they're copying all the 80s baseball designs that line up with the rookie year of each player. So this is the 84 Topps version of Sam Bowie. Got Jeff Hornacek in the 86 Topps format. So let me know what your favorite is, either for baseball or maybe for the redesigned version. You got Pippen in the 87. Also a cool look. I think I'm going to have to remain partial to the 84 Topps look simply because of the Jordan. Now, let's keep it going. Second half. Let's go. All right, here we go. John Stockton. Checklist. Brad Daugherty. Rick Fox. I'll really try to cruise through this because we got so much more to open. Dennis Scott. You got some new ones that I haven't seen. Steve Smith, D. Brown, Ron Anderson here. Make sure that didn't have one behind it yet. And then back to another group that we have seen. So Dale Threet and Buck Williams. Let's see, can we pull Jordan in back-to-back packs again in the back half here? Just remember, you see a Scott Skiles, get excited. Jordan should be right in front of that card. There we go. Sean Elliott. And Brad Daugherty. Danny Manning draft pick. Reggie Miller. Charles Oakley. Cedric Ceballos. There we go, another Jordan. And this one, corners look the best that I've seen so far. So I'm pretty excited about that one. And yes, of course, Scott Skiles right behind him. So Jordan number 3 out of this box. We are above the average. 150 in this set, just over 300 cards in this box. There we go. Scott Skiles. Chuck Person. Kevin Duckworth jump out of the pack there. John Bagley, Willie Anderson, Reggie Lewis, and Ken Norman. Back-to-back 87 Topps style right there. The nice thing is this plastic does tear away rather easily and doesn't seem to disrupt the cards too bad. So we'll start off with a Stockton, Kurt Rambis, another Patrick Ewing draft pick card, checklist, Brad Daugherty draft pick, Johnny Newman, Terry Catledge. Got a Barkley, that's a nice looking card. Rod Strickland. Gary Payton, that's a nice one. 1990 Topps style right there. Really like that one. Pooh Richardson. Lionel Simmons. Mark Eaton. Greg Anthony. I'm not going to slow down the break, but quick Mark Eaton story while we're ripping. I did sign up for the Vintage Breaks 86-87 Fleer set break, and I pulled the Mark Eaton spot. So if anyone needs that 86-87 Fleer Mark Eaton, I am your guy. So here we go. Gerald Wilkins. Yeah, that wasn't too long of a story, was it? AC Green. Laker great. Muggsy. Got a James Worthy #1 draft pick. That's a nice one. Otis Thorpe. Derek McKee. Fat Lever. Dale Ellis. Orlando Woolridge. Johnny Dawkins. Steve Smith. D. Brown. Ron Anderson. And Larry Nance. That does it for that pack. Ooh, I like the back of this one. I think this is going to be the first Rodman we've seen in this set, I believe. He is just hanging out on the back of the pack there. All right, Kurt Rambis. Luke Longley. Got the second half of the set checklist. Mark Aguirre draft pick. There you go, David Robinson. Sleepy Floyd. Joe Dumars. Don't know why they used pretty much the same picture twice on this one. There you go, Dennis Rodman. That's a nice one. And he looks so young. Looks like a baby there. All right. And 28 years of this plastic just sitting together. Definitely wants to hold together as long as possible. Here we go. Ralph Sampson. He's got one behind him there. Akeem. It's a nice 1-2 punch to start the pack. Yeah, Michael Williams. Spud Webb. Great photo there. Another David Robinson, #1 draft pick. We'll pull that one aside. Okay, Mutombo. Danny Manning. Michael Cage. Horace Grant. Alton Lister. Mitch Richmond. Karl Malone. That was Ron Harper, who wanted to stick to the mailman and then jumped off. And Cedric Ceballos. All right, 6 packs to go. Man, my leg is already falling asleep. Let's see here. Just a little repositioning. Here we go. So we got a Larry Johnson, #1 draft pick. If only I could remember. I know Scott Skiles was behind. There's Tom Chambers. Scott Skiles was behind the Jordan. I don't know who was in front of the Jordan. I can't remember. That Chambers is really rough looking. So that's what I was scared of happening with the Jordans, that we'd get centering like that. But much rather have that happen to the Tom Chambers. Sorry if Tom or Mrs. Chambers or the Chambers kids are watching. My apologies. Here we go. Owen Glenn Rice, Ricky Pierce, Tim Hardaway, KJ, Ronnie Cycli, Chris Jackson, Terry Cummings, and Serenus. There we go, 5 packs left. Let's see if we can't sneak one more Jordan out of this one. Be a great way to start this break with some bonus Jordans. Preferably one that maybe could even grade a 10. We'll see. Here we go. Jerry Reynolds. Dan Marley. #1 draft pick, Ralph Sampson. And Akeem right behind him. Mike Williams. Ron Anderson. There is one right behind Ron Anderson there. Yep, Larry Nance. Slippy Floyd. Joe Dumars. Willie Anderson. Reggie Lewis. Ken Norman. And Rodney McCray. Is there one more? There is one more back there. You can see it there. It's kind of thick. There we go. And Charles Smith. So really not too bad with these cards sticking together. I've seen much worse in other breaks. So hopefully that's a good sign for future breaks. Okay. Blue Edwards. Billy Owens. Purvis Ellison. Paul Neese. Clyde Drexler. Derek Coleman. Another Rodman there. I like seeing that. And we're going to have back-to-back Atlanta Hawks after Rodman here. Okay, Antoine Carr, Kevin Willis. Kevin Willis is stuck to Glenn Rice. And you got Ricky Pierce, Tim Hardaway, Kevin Johnson, and Ronnie Cycli. 3 packs left. Okay, so we're going to start with a Terry Porter. Go to J.R. Reed. Chris Mullin. Tom Chambers. There you go. There you go, Chambers family. That one's a little better centered for you. Tony Campbell. Doc Rivers. Kenny Anderson. Dikembe. Danny Manning. Jerome Kersey behind him. Nick Anderson. Sean Kemp. Sherman Douglas. And Chris Morris. Alright, last 2 packs. So it's the blessing and the curse of the vintage cards. They get so many packs in a box. So you get a ton of cards out of it, a lot of opportunities at all the extra hits and everything, and then but you have to spend so long going through them. Sidney Green, John Williams, Harvey Grant, #1 draft pick Derek Coleman. Here's another Pippin, that's nice. Definitely very nicely centered, I like that one. Okay, another Kenny Smith. Cedric Ceballos. There we go, another MJ. Really like the look of that one. 4 MJs, 1 box. Absolutely love it. Great way to start. This might be the best one out of the 4 that I pulled. It's a really nice looking Jordan right there. Scott Skiles. And we did have Jordans in back-to-back packs earlier, so there is a chance that 1 pack remaining could have Jordan number 5 out of this Topps Archives box. Alright, here we go. Is Scott Skiles hiding in this one? Let's root for a 5th Scott Skiles. I don't see Skiles front or back, so we shall see. Reggie Miller, Charles Oakley, Mark Price, another Larry Johnson draft pick, Vern Fleming, Alvin Robertson, John Paxson, Rex Chapman, Jeff Malone, B.J. Armstrong, Mookie Blaylock, Isaiah Thomas, Sam Perkins, and Hersey Hawkins. Very nice. Got 4 Jordans out of that box of Topps Archives. So that was one of the sets I was extremely curious about. I think we want to let Shaq maybe join in the fun a little bit. So maybe now we pick a box that Shaq could potentially be in. David chooses 84 all day on the Topps Archives. I think I got to agree with you. That's a nice, really nice looking card right there. All right, Stadium Club's the other one I'm curious. I don't know if we're going to have time to hit the other 2 boxes. I might have to split this up into 2 breaks. But Got to find something to cut with here. Cut through the factory seal on the Stadium Club here. And here we go. Top Series 2 Stadium Club. Beam Team inserts, average 1 per 36 packs, and there are 36 packs in here. So ideally there's a Beam Team insert in here. So there's our packs. We're going to start top left here. Take that whole row. And then a second on the top there. There's column number 3 and column number 4. And now we got an empty box. Alright, so here we go. Starting with Topps Stadium Club Series 2. So this particular set this one is 200 card set, numbered from 200 to 400. Box contains 36 packs of 15 cards each. So we've got that's 540 cards in here. And this one also includes the invitation to the exclusive Stadium Club. In the Series 2, there is a Jordan card, so Jordan Members Choice. There's also 2 Shaqs. There's a Shaq Members Choice and a Shaq Rookie card, along with those Beam Team inserts that we talked about. So here we go. Starting with the Walt Williams draft pick. Oh, I should probably center that up, right? Watch my light here. You got a Keith Askins, Byron Houston, and these also not sticking together at all, which is very encouraging. Larry Nance, Reggie Miller, Jeff Hornacek, Reggie Lewis, Alex Blackwell, Blue Edwards, William Bedford, Keith Jennings, got Dale Ellis, Marty Coleman, Kiki Vandeweghe, and Alex Stivrins. So pack number 1 is done. I'm not a huge fan of the packaging, but I do like that the cards are not sticking together. That's a big plus. Jay Humphreys, Rodney McRae. Also don't like every other card is upside down. Danny Ainge, Vinny Del Negro, Terry Mills, Tracy Moore, Gerald Wilkins. Stadium Club membership. Got your checklist for 301 through 400. Orlando Blackman. Got a Tracy Murray. Carl Herrera. Doc Rivers right there. We'll flip that one around. Tony Campbell, Kevin Johnson, and a Jeff Turner to finish things off. So a little bit of a slow start here. Okay, we got Chris Smith. There we go. Got an Alonzo Mourning draft pick card. Excellent. That one's really nice. Corners look good. Surface looks good. This is a nice looking Alonzo right here. Oh, good. Alonzo's still in the frame there. Alright, picking back up. Oliver Miller. Another draft pick card. Brian Howard. Dominique. Just like that picture, so that's worth turning around. Joe Dumars. Mitch Richmond. Stadium Club membership. Got John Barry here. There we go. Got our first MJ, Member's Choice right there. In the first stack. Love that. Love the rainbow foil that they kind of stamped it with at the bottom down there too. And of course this, okay, they're not really sticking together. Yo, Jordan number 1, already out of the way. What are we? About 4 packs in, something like that? 3 packs in? I think we're 3. I think that was our 3rd pack, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Tony Bennett, Sam Mitchell, Stephen Howard, Adam Keefe, Billy Owens, and Chuck Person. Still looking for our first Shaq of the night. Now granted, he wasn't in the last box that we opened, so hopefully there's 1 or 2 well on the way here. So, Larry Smith. Reggie Smith, who I don't recall being a Trailblazer, but says it on the card, so you got to believe it. Steve Bardo. There we go, a little Dennis Rodman. Okay, Clarence Weatherspoon draft pick card. Gundars Vetra, what a name. Derek Coleman. Winston Garland. Got Greg Grant. Ooh, now we got Alonzo, Member's Choice. Here we go. Rod Higgins, Kevin Brooks. There's a card behind him. It's Marlon Maxey, Ken Williams, and Bryant Stith. There we go. We got Vincent Askew, Lloyd Daniels, Scotty Brooks, Anthony Avent, Victor Alexander, Lee Mayberry draft pick card. Whew. Tim Perry jumped out right there. Next card is Matt Geiger, Dwayne Coswell, Larry Stewart. There you go, Dominique Wilkins, Members' Choice. Got Mark Akers, Lorenzo Williams. Sorry, my hand's all over the place here on the screen. Probably getting dizzy just trying to follow the cards around. Apologize for that. Terry Davis and Bob McCann. I think that is it. That's it for that pack. Don't know what Topps did on this one. I don't know if you can see the edge of that very back card got dinged up a little bit. Alright, Dwayne Farrell, Allah Abdelnaby, Tom Tolbert, LeBradford Smith, Cedric Sabalos, Andrew Lang, Herb Williams, Brent Price. You got a Sean Rooks rookie card, 92 draft pick. Malik Sealy, 92 draft pick. Dwayne Cooper, 92 draft pick. Got Mark Bryant here. Xavier McDaniel and Lance Blanks. There we go. Michael Williams, Frank Johnson, Ed Pinkney, Dave Johnson draft pick, Anthony Pollard, Charles Barkley, Eric Murdoch, Stadium Club membership, Paul Pressey, Ramil Robinson, Alfonso Ellis, Robert Wordman. There we go. Here's our first Shaq of the day. Shaquille O'Neal Members' Choice. Not the draft pick card. This is the Members' Choice. It's a very nice looking card. Should have got my whiteboard out so we could keep a tally. Keep a running count of the Shaqs and Jordans that we are able to get out of here. Oh, I started opening another pack. We still have 2 cards left. We got a checklist and a LeBradford Smith. Sorry about that. Here we go. Next pack. Got so excited. I was ready for another Shaq. I think the perfect pack would be a Shaq and a Jordan in the same pack. This one does seem more random than Topps Archives. So here we go. Trent Tucker, Jason Williams, Avery Johnson, Dikembe Mutombo, Got Rod Strickland, Don McLean, John Williams, checklist, club membership. There we go. Got Baby Jordan here. Harold Miner, draft pick card. A fun one to put with the Jordan card. Jeff Grayer. Pooh Richardson. Scott Brooks. Tom Gugliotta. Dale Davis. And Morlon Wiley. So this is pack number 9. We will be a quarter of the way through after this pack. Quarter of the way through the Stadium Club box. And we'll start with Mario Ellie. Olden Polynice. Brad Daugherty, David Wingate, Danny Young, Bobby Phills, David Wood, Stadium Club membership, checklist, Alex Blackwell, Blue Edwards, William Bedford, Keith Jennings, Dale Ellis, Marty Conlon, and Kiki Vandeweghe. So we'll keep going. Starting stack number 2 now. So still looking for the Shaq draft pick card out of this set. That's the one that we haven't seen yet. We've seen the Shaq Members Choice. We've seen the Jordan. Did we see the Jordan Members Choice? Yes, we did. There we go. Alex Stivrins. Basketball checklist. Rolando Blackman. Tracy Murray. Carl Herrera. Doc Rivers tried to sneak out of the pack there. Tony Campbell. Kevin Johnson. Okay, there we go. Latrell Sprewell draft pick card. Mookie Blaylock. Brad Sellers. Tim Kempton. Got Walter Palmer. Robert Ory rookie card. And James Worthy. Okay, so we're going to start Stadium Club membership. There we go. Brad Lohaus. John Stockton. I see a rainbow back there. Wonder which Members Choice card that is. So, Bo Kimball. Clyde Drexler. And again, there should be one beam team insert somewhere in this box. Not sure where it's going to be, but it should be in here. Jackie Brown, Wayman Tisdale, Jeff Turner, John Barry. There we go, yep. I did see that rainbow foil on there, and that's Jordan Members Choice. Jordan number 2 of this box. We are definitely finding the Jordans. Put that with the other one there. Okay, here we go. Tony Bennett, Sam Mitchell, Stephen Howard, Adam Keefe, and Billy Owens. So 2 Jordans out of the way. We've got a Shaq Members Choice. Still looking for that Shaq draft pick card, and we know there should be a Beam Team insert coming up at some point. So here we go. We got draft pick card Todd Day, Charles Smith, Mike Sanders, Tim Hardaway, David Robinson, Anthony Peeler, draft pick, Travis Mays, Chuck Person, Winston Garland, Greg Grant. There we go, Alonzo Mourning Members Choice. So let's leave that one up. Back to it. Rod Higgins, Kevin Brooks, Marlon Maxey, and Ken Williams. Okay, there we go. So we've got Nate McMillan, Isaac Austin, Akeem, Corey Williams, draft pick card, Rich King, Mark Randall, this is the one who fell out, Mark Jackson, Bryant Stith, Matt Geiger, Dwayne Coswell, Larry Stewart, got a Members Choice, Dominique, Mark Akers, and 2 more, Lorenzo Williams and Terry Davis. Okay, first one up, Larry Nance. And Reggie Miller. Jeff Hornacek. Reggie Lewis. James Edwards. Gerald Glass. Mark West. Bob McCann, Dwayne Farrell, Allah Abdelnaby, Tom Tolbert. There you go, Scottie Pippen. Got a Patrick Ewing Members Choice. Back to it, Patrick Ewing, Randy Woods, and Matt Bullard. Nice thing I like about this set, no coach cards. Nothing worse. Card companies seem to use Series 2 to create a coach card for every team. Glad to see Stadium Club did not do that. All right, Vinny Del Negro. Terry Mills. Tracy Moore. Gerald Wilkins. Walt Williams. Keith Askins. Byron Houston. Eric Anderson. Manute Bol. Donald Royal. Kurt Rambis. John Crotty. Dave Jamerson. Christian Leitner, Members' Choice right there. And Radislav Kursic. Photo on that card makes me wonder if he ever suited up in a game. Alright, so here we go. Stadium Club, we got Brian Howard, Dominique Wilkins, Joe Dumars, Mitch Richmond, Jay Humphreys, Rodney McCray, Danny Ainge, Robert Pack, Kennard Winchester, Walter Bond, Christian Leitner, there we go, Chris Mullen, Members' Choice, Bradford Smith, and Trent Tucker with one more, looks like Jason Williams. There we go. Got a nice start here. Starting with the Dennis Rodman. Okay, we'll keep it going. Clarence Weatherspoon. Gundar Zvetra. Derek Coleman. We got an Alonzo Mourning right behind this Chris Smith draft pick card. Mourning, nice card there. Okay, we have Oliver Miller, followed by the membership form, Avery Johnson, Dikembe, Rod Strickland, Don McLean, John Williams. There we go, Shaq Members' Choice. Number 2 that we've pulled of this one. Nice. I think I'm onto the new package of penny sleeves in there. Sticking together. Okay, and we'll finish that pack with a checklist and an Alex Blackwell. So this is the halfway point of the box right here. Once we finish off this pack, we will be halfway through the box. And at this point, what do we have? 2 Jordan Members' Choice, 2 Shaq Members' Choice already, still looking for that Shaq rookie card. The Shaq draft pick card, I guess I should say. So we'll see if we can find that. So I got Anthony Avent, Victor Alexander, Lee Mayberry, Tim Perry, Larry Smith, who is attached to Reggie Smith. There he is. Steve Bardo. Membership. This is Blue Edwards. William Bedford. Keith Jennings. Dale Ellis. Marty Conlon. Kiki. And Alex Stivrins, and a checklist. So halfway through, let's just power through these last half of this box of Stadium Club, and we're going to call it a night. I'm pretty sure this is that Beam Team insert right here. So this ended up being the top pack. No, it's actually not. It's a member's choice. I didn't see the card number. It was flipped the wrong way. So we're just going to ignore everything I just said about where it was located. So here we go. John Bagley. Jaren Jackson. Bart Kofo Ed. Don't remember him at all. Hubert Davis. Eddie Lee Wilkins. Elmore Spencer. Jeff Sanders. There you go. You do have a Isaiah Member's Choice card right there. It's the 204. Charles Barkley. Eric Murdoch. Brent Price. Sean Rooks. Malik Sealy. And it looks like Dwayne Cooper. No, Dwayne Cooper and Mark Bryant. Just going to move some of these out of the way here. Okay, here we go. Let's keep going. Let's find a Beam Team. Let's find some more Shaq. Let's find some more Jordan. Make it worth staying up late here. Alright, here we go. Dale Davis. Morlon Wiley. Michael Williams. Frank Johnson. Ed Pinkney. Dave Johnson draft pick. Anthony Pollard. Marcus Webb. Tom Hammonds. Isaiah Morris stretching. Sean Green. Harvey Grant. Larry Johnson. Very cool looking picture right there. Steve Kerr. And Rick Mahorn. And that'll do it. There we go. There's our Shaq draft pick card right there. Love to see that. No more mystery. Are we going to get one? Are we not going to get one? Just over the halfway mark. Got our first one. Very nice looking Shaq card right there. Let's just put him front and center right there. Shaq draft pick. Okay, we got Doug Overton, Buck Johnson, Gerald Patio, Material Green. There is a Larry Kraskowiak here. Tom Gugliotta. Membership form. Glenn Rice, Members Choice. Cedric Sabalos. Andrew Lang. Herb Williams. Stadium Club really prefers the boxing out photo, action photo. Paul Pressey, Ramil Robinson, LaFonso Ellis, Robert Wordman. Okay, here we go. We got Danny Young, Bobby Phils, David Wood, Baby Jordan right there, Harold Miner, Jeff Grayer, Pooh Richardson, John Sally, Greg Kite, Chris Mullen, Members Choice, LeBradford Smith, Trent Tucker, got excited, I saw a Bulls uniform, Jason Williams, Avery Johnson, Dikembe Mutombo, and Rod Strickland. How long will they make us wait for the Beam team? What's the over-under on the number of Jordans and Shaqs we see in the remaining 14 packs here? I'm not going to guess. Walter Palmer, Robert Ory. Draft pick card. I will sleeve that in a second. James Worthy. Mario Ellie. Olden Polynice. Brad Daugherty, David Wingate, Don McLean, John Williams. There we go, Shaq, Members Choice. Hope you picked a high number on how many Shaqs and Jordans were going to be left. That is now our third Shaq Members Choice card to go with his draft pick card. We've got 2 Jordan Members Choice cards. Pretty good haul so far. Got the checklist card, Alex Blackwell, Blue Edwards, William Bedford, and Keith Jennings. It does take a while to get through 36 packs. Here we go. Tree Rollins, Jackie Brown, Wayman Tisdale. There's another Spreewell, Mookie Blaylock, Brad Sellers, Tim Kempton. Check the membership form. Here we go. Dale Ellis, Marty Conlon, Kiki Vandeweghe, Alex Stivrins, checklist card, Orlando Blackman, There is Tracy Murray back there. There it is. And Carl Herrera. There you go, got Drexler on the back of this one. David Robinson right there. Start of a good pack. Yeah, Anthony Peeler draft pick card. Travis Mays. Brad Lohaus. John Stockton. Bo Kimball. There you go, Clyde Drexler. Doc Rivers, Tony Campbell, Kevin Johnson, Jeff Turner, John Barry. There we go. Got Jordan again. Real nice pack. David Robinson, Clyde Drexler, and Michael Jordan all in this pack. So this is Jordan number 3. And all I needed to do was ask where the Jordan and the Shaq was, because ever since I asked that, we had a Shaq in that very next pack, and then just now pulled a Jordan on the next pack. So I'm just going to expect that there's going to be either a Jordan or Shaq in every pack the rest of the way. I think that's a fair assumption. Here we go. We got Herb Williams and Andrew Lang to finish out that pack. As I said, completely reasonable at this point to expect a Jordan or a Shaq in every pack the rest of the way. Here we go. So we got Rich King, Mark Randall, Mark Jackson, Todd Day, Charles Smith, Mike Sanders, Tim Hardaway, Paul Pressey, Romeo Robinson, LaFonso Ellis, Robert Wordman, Greg Kite, Chris Mullen, Member's Choice, there you go, LaBradford Smith, and a Trent Tucker. Fake Jordan, I call it, because you get excited because you see the Bulls jersey, and it's not Jordan. Okay, there is a Beam Team. I don't know if anyone saw that in there. The Beam Team is in this pack. So this was bottom right row, bottom right stack, and this is the very bottom pack. I have the YouTube on delay, so I can see if it's coming up here. You may have seen that. Alright, well, we'll just get through it. So Jason Williams, Avery Johnson, Dikembe Mutombo, Rod Strickland, Don McLean, John Williams, and there's at least one more. Oh my goodness, a Shaq Member's Choice right in front of the Beam Team card. So we will just reveal both at the same time. So you got the Shaq. Nope, I lied. There is a checklist behind it. So we'll sleeve up Shaq, Member's Choice, and leave you in suspense as to who the Beam Team card is. So here we go. Moment of truth. Checklist, it's going to be the Karl Malone Beam Team right there. Really nice refractors. Fairly well centered. It's pretty good centering right there. So we're gonna be happy with this one. Okay. So now we've seen the beam team, we can probably just whip right through the rest of these. James Edwards, Gerald Glass, Mark West, Nate McMillan, Isaac Austin, and Akeem and Corey Williams, draft pick card. Beautiful. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 9 packs to go. We are just about done with Stadium Club. Gonna call it a night after this. Check back to the page for future breaks. We'll break that upper deck, that Fleer Series 2, and that Top Series 2. All right, Steve Kerr. I'm telling you, there's a subset in here. Rick Mahorn, Glenn Rice. There's a subset of future NBA and collegiate coaches out of this 92-93 season. They're pretty much everywhere. Drexler. Raymond Tisdale. Another Latrell. And a Mookie. I'm telling you, man, these packs are listening to me. I start talking about future coaches, and the first card that I see in the next pack I open is Avery Johnson. Here we go. LaFonso Ellis, Robert Wardman, Greg Kite, Chris Mullen, Member's Choice. There it is. LaBradford Smith. Trent Tucker, fake Jordan right there. Jason Williams. There's your Avery Johnson right there. Mike Sanders. Tim Hardaway. Followed immediately by David Robinson. It's a good back-to-back right there. Anthony Peeler, draft pick card. Travis Mays. And Brad Lohaus. One more. John Stockton. So maybe that means we got to go back to talking about Jordan and Shaq. See if that works for us. Okay, here we go. Akeem. Corey Williams. Rich King. Mark Randall. Mark Jackson. That was Todd Day. Charles Smith. Dikembe Mutombo. Rod Strickland. Don McLean. Dale Ellis. Marty Conlon. Kiki Vandeweghe. Alex Stivrins. And that checklist card. 6 packs left. Thank you for making it through with me all the way to the end here. Jeff Hornacek, Reggie Lewis, James Edwards, Gerald Glass, Mark West, Nate McMillan, Isaac Austin, Rolando Blackman, Tracy Murray, Carl Herrera, Doc Rivers, there you go, coach card, future coach card, Tony Campbell, Kevin Johnson, Jeff Turner, and John Barry. Oh, there we go. Saw the Jordan, couldn't hide it. So see him right in the middle. Like seeing that one right in the middle of the pack. Couldn't be any more well protected right there. Another nice looking Jordan right there. That is Jordan number 4 of this box. Love those numbers. And we've gotten 3 Shaq Members Choice and 1 Shaq Draft Pick. Would love to see one more Shaq Draft Pick out of this. Here we go. Tracy Moore, Gerald Wilkins, Walt Williams, Draft Pick card, Keith Askins, Byron Houston, Larry Nance, Reggie Miller, Winston Garland, Tony Bennett, Sam Mitchell, Stephen Howard, Adam Keefe, Billy Owens, and Chuck Person. So 4 packs to go. 4 packs to go. Let's set the over under. We're gonna say 2. There's gonna be 2 cards, either a Shaq or a Jordan, left out of these last 4 packs. This has been a really nice box. So here we go. Joe Dumars, Mitch Richmond, Jay Humphreys, Rodney McCray, faked you out with the Bulls uniform there, Danny Ainge, Vinny Del Negro, Terry Mills, Greg Grant. There we go, Alonzo Mourning, Members Choice. Let's leave that up in a second. Rod Higgins, Kevin Brooks, Marlon Maxey, Ken Williams, Bryant Stith, and Matt Geiger. 3 packs to go. My 1 Jordan and 1 Shaq remaining is not looking like a great prediction after that pack. There we go. Let's see what we can do here. There we go, another Alonzo. Should have included him in the last couple packs there. The challenge. There's a Dominique, Dwayne Coswell. Oh, no, 2 Dominiques, 1 pack. Got the regular and the Members Choice. There we go, 2 packs to go. Here we go, Lee Mayberry. Got a Rodman. Haven't seen that since the first couple packs. Wow, Rodman and a Pippen. Does a Rodman and a Pippen equal a Jordan? Maybe. Patrick Ewing, Members Choice. Randy Woods, Mark Akers, Hubert Davis, and Robert Pack. All right, last pack of Stadium Club. Pretty fun rip considering I didn't have to spend a whole lot of time separating cards there. They stayed fairly well separate, which you won't find all the time with the high gloss cards of the early 90s. Sometimes they are just stuck together in a brick. Now here we go. Xavier McDaniel, Lance Blanks, Vincent Askew, Lloyd Daniels, Scott Brooks, Anthony Avent, Victor Alexander, Kennard Winchester, Walter Bond. These are all facing this way. Christian Leitner, J.R. Reed, Anthony Cook, Sam Mack, Karl Malone, Members' Choice, and finishing off with the Stanley Roberts. So that's it. That's our break of the first half of 92-93, or a few boxes of 92-93. So had 4 Shaqs right there, 4 Shaq Members' Choice cards, along with the 5th draft pick card right there out of the Stadium Club. Had a few Alonzos. Ended up with 4 Jordan Members' Choice. So I see 4 Alonzo Mornings. There's a 5th one I've got a sleeve up here. So 5 Alonzo Mornings as well. Topps Archives. They gave us 4 of these Jordan in the 84 top style. We also got an Alonzo Mourning Topps Gold right there. Got the Beam Team insert in the Topps Series 2, Jordan in the middle. So it's number 3 out of 7. Nice one to have there with Kevin Johnson, Dennis Rodman. And we had our Beam Team, Karl Malone, Dennis Rodman, Dennis Rodman, and David Robinson.